so when we think about reparations, I think it's important that it needs to also be government and systemic, right? We need the government to understand that it cannot continue to legalize violence and oppression against people in these particular ways. And for individuals who benefit off of that violence to also stop being enabling actors as part of that system. And this is also hard, right? Because we live in a broader global capitalist economy. So like, what does it mean to ask somebody to not engage in economic systems that create harm and oppression, and that's our overarching system? This is where we actually need to hold ourselves with the level of grace and being able to walk through the contradictions of what it means to try to dismantle a system that we are living within. It's a very messy particular place to be in, but that is actually the work. And it's that going through that and being transformed through that process of dismantling and rebuilding. Once again, that's how we learn. That's how we commit ourselves to not replicating the same harms that got us here. And that's what we also start to understand is what are the particular conditions of a people in a particular place that allow certain models and methodologies to thrive that are very different, right? Because I think what works in Oakland is going to be very different than what needs to happen in New Orleans and Boston. And so how do we also not get kind of caught up in the need to see everybody doing the exact same thing, but really supporting a people in a place to figure out what is necessary based on the particular conditions that they engage in. And that is also this piece around reparations. I think so much about our relationship with giving money has been about charity, right? Has been this framework in which we get to tell people what they need to do with their resources. And what we are really trying to invite people into is to recognize that you actually don't get to dictate what a people does for themselves and how they build dignified and meaningful lives for themselves.